we're finally raising Lisa. For the current characters we have, at least, this will be my second to last raising mode, though I guess Sumeru will be here before I get to Shinyan. As always, we're going to start with raising her. She's actually already 50, going up to 60 already, so there shouldn't be a ton of farming to do, actually. If there's very little to farm for 70, we might try and go for 80, but I haven't decided yet. We'll need a lot of Valberries, which is kind of annoying. I know Valberries come in clusters of like 4, so it won't be that bad, but still. Let's go ahead and start with the Valberries, I suppose. Beep, 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 and beep. All right, I think I farmed literally every single Valberry in the entire game. Not sure if it's enough, but let's get her to 70 first of all. Gotta grab some of those. Guess we can just get all of them. And there's 70. Looks like we can ascend, actually. Might need to farm some more books for Sumeru here, but regardless, let's just focus on Lisa for today. And there she is, level 80. We also have to raise her talents. I've been kind of farming her books here and there whenever I didn't know what to do with my stamina, so should be able to get them a decent way up. I'm pretty sure some people use Lisa as a main DPS, so I guess we're gonna have to get her basic up, even though I probably wouldn't do that myself. We'll start with getting that one up to 6 and then her basic to 6. And if we have some left over, we'll throw it in the burst. Yeah, so we can get burst up to 8. Apparently it's not that important, so I don't care that it can't go higher. But yeah, now that Lisa herself is all raised and talented, I think now is as good a time as any to do the talent and constellation overview. Starting with her basic attack, usually when it comes to Catalyst users, they're all quite different in a way. Lisa's in particular throws out lightning bolts. Her charge attack spawns some electro orbs, basically just a larger area of effect there. You can see numbers on the slimes that are being applied when I do the charge attack. With her first passive, she can imbue these violet arc stacks that you get from doing her elemental skill, Violet Arc, but with charged attacks. Speaking of her elemental skill, let's move on to that. You can press it for a quick attack, which will also apply these Violet Arc stacks, or you can hold it, which has a very long casting time, but is equally strong, and depending on how many of these stacks we were talking about the enemy has, it'll do extra damage. And finally, her burst, it is a long-lasting AoE electro field. There's really not much else to it. With her second passive, the defense of enemies hit by this will be decreased by 15%. With her first constellation here, she'll recover up to 10 energy when holding her elemental skill, depending on the amount of enemies hit. With her C2, she'll get a defense boost and a lower chance of getting interrupted while casting her elemental skill. Sadly, I don't have C4 or C6, so I can't really demonstrate them. But yeah, C3, more lightning bolts for her burst. And C6 sounds really good. When you swap to her, every nearby enemy will have the maximum stacks of Violet Arc so that her elemental skill does maximum damage basically immediately. You can just start with the casting. At the moment, since she isn't C6, we have to apply those stacks first before we can hold her elemental skill to do the most damage. But yeah, that is Lisa's kit really. Pretty simple, but I mean, with the stacks and the fully charged Violet Arc, you know, I imagine there can be some really good damage there. Especially if you would have her with like Widsith plus C6, I can imagine that would be amazing. Because you can swap out to her, they'll have these stacks immediately, she'll have the Widsith boost, and then boom, you can do her elemental skill right away. And yeah, I can imagine that would actually be some pretty solid AoE damage there. But anyway, we are gonna go ahead and build her. I immediately thought of Kagura's Verity here because she can get these stacks so fast, and especially when she's not C6 yet, before you want to hold the elemental skill, you want to get the stacks on the opponent anyway, and that would proc this super fast. This is only the raising though, and I usually don't use maxed 5 stars for that, but like just for huge numbers sake, Widsith is probably still going to be better when she is C6. So we're going to take a little bit of a twist here, and we're going to give her a 5-star for raising, and potentially we're going to mainly be using Widsith for God mode, which is odd. Actually rereading Kagura and knowing that it's boosting elemental skill damage, which is the most important for her because that's where she gets her big damage, it might actually still be best, considering she has a 1-second cooldown on her press. 36% elemental skill damage, 12% all elemental damage bonus, so whatever. In like 4 or 5 years when she is C6, maybe there'll be something better. But yeah, building time. Yeah, I'm thinking about just a pretty basic 2-piece Thundering, 2-piece Gladiator, or some other attack. I mean, 4-piece Thundering Fury doesn't sound bad either. You could get more elemental skill charges off. Her skill is the biggest part of her kit after all. I mean, we can try that to start. It might also be because I don't have the best pieces for Thundering Fury. Let's take a quick look at those attributes, I suppose. 1600 attack, I feel is a little on the low side, but 200 elemental mastery. I guess we are going to be doing some electro charge, of course. 73 crit to 147 crit damage. I think that's solid, actually. Pretty solid. Stats wise, I think she's fine. I probably would trade a bit of Elemental Mastery for some other stats, like maybe attack. Yeah, that's the Thundering Fury set I have. The Plume and Flower are fine. They have a lot of crit rate on them, but yeah, the other stuff is pretty meh. We might go Sara, actually. If we just want to try and get like a really big Lisa hit, Sara would be nice. I mean, we could replace Yelan with like Binny, I guess, also, if we want to just make it go to the next level. We'll stick with this for now, but yeah, what I usually like to start with for like the initial raising showcases is just trying to solo my dailies with them, seeing how they fare alone. This is nice, just a bunch of small enemies here. We are gonna start with trying to get Kagura and also just applying some stacks to these guys. Let's go ahead and do her burst as well. And then, oh, she's almost dead already. That's not good. Let's do I didn't see a single damage number. Oh no, she's dead. The barrel. I saw it, but it was too late. All right, we're gonna have to get Binny in there at least to heal. I don't want to see any boosted damage yet, though. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and try another one. It's got. Oh, I got a 26k over there. I mean, that's actually not a ton. I guess non-boosted, it's actually fine. But yeah, there's a pretty long casting time on her elemental skill. Let's just try it with nothing. Yeah, 14k, but that guy didn't have any stacks on him. I'm trying to double jump up there. That doesn't work in this game. Yeah, so Lisa died again. I guess I'm gonna just have to finish this daily quest because there's a cooldown on food, unfortunately. All right, let's go ahead and give this another try, I guess. I'm just going to start with some ease here. One more, and then we should be able to do the big one. Let's hope we can do that without getting interrupted. All right, yeah. Again, mid 20k for that. Definitely not bad. I kind of want to get a shield now, though. Just so she won't die again. I guess we can do some basics as well. All right, let's see if they're just going to block this again. Yeah, now we got 31k with Zhongli's shield as our only buff. But whatever, for now, let's keep trying to mostly solo with her at least. It doesn't work that well, I guess, because for her really strong stuff, you literally just have to stand still for like a good 3 seconds. And I don't think that 25% def is going to make up for the fact she has 14k HP. Yeah, here we just have to destroy the Hilichurl towers, but let's go ahead and try that anyway. Can kind of see the difference between 1 and 2 stacks. One had 20k damage and one had 23k damage. So a pretty significant boost, you know, depending on how many stacks they have. Let's go ahead and do her burst. And I guess just attack him from here. Start getting some stacks on him with the charge attack. We can do that. And then one more stack. I guess the burst will actually finish him off. So whatever. Ha! I finally got that achievement. Play a game of pirates. I felt like I did that 600 times, but this was a slightly modified daily quest. I have no idea why that happened now instead of some other time, but maybe because it was evening. I have no idea. Before we switch up our team a little bit, just kind of want to see what she can do with a bunch of buffs. Just again versus Masanori here as our little training dummy. I guess the first step would be getting these 3 stacks on him. And I guess we're just gonna go ahead and give it a try here. Holding and bump. Another non-crit, man, really? She has over 70 crit. All right, let's give this another try here, I suppose. I didn't mean to do that, but let's just try. Oh my God, what? Why is it doing this to me? All right, last chance here, I guess. Come on, 82. All right, I'll take that. Nice little 82k from her E. A little bit of setup required. And still the casting time, so, but you know, not bad at all. I'll take it. But I guess for a slightly more practical Lisa, we want to do like electro charges and stuff because that's like the main good electro reaction. I don't know, even though we're focused on Lisa, I kind of still don't want Sara. I feel like her boost just doesn't last long enough and it feels kind of weird. I wish at least her burst buff duration was longer. Like they could keep the 6 seconds or whatever for her E, but like, could get like Fischl in there for some extra electro. Yelan would more or less be there for the damage bonus and Hydro, of course. We'll do one run on Masanori just to kind of get used to it. See what we can do here. No one has their burst, but that shouldn't be super necessary. I mean, Yelan had her burst. So we could try a charge attack here real quick, just without I think I saw a 17k non-crit, so that would have been pretty strong already. I don't think we're doing electro charge anymore because Yelan's burst ran out. Let's just kind of restart the cycle here, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, he's dead. Let's go do some ley lines because, you know, electro charge is generally going to be better for multiple enemies and not bosses. Here we already have, oh wait, it didn't hit the barrel. Scam. Let's go ahead and throw Lisa's burst in there as well. Would like to get Yelan. I mean, there's still the damage boost she provides. Where are you guys? Why are you way the hell over there? What are you doing? Let's see what we can do here. 32k. Yeah, this isn't even that much of an AoE situation anyway. 2 enemies. Oh my god, these guys are really annoying when you don't just kill them instantly. They're just freezing you constantly. Her normal attack has a pretty long range though. I think I was missing those last normal attacks, but tiny bit closer works. Still not really AoE. Maybe I have to go to Mondstadt for some decent AoE. I haven't even really noticed the 4-piece Thundering Fury doing anything. I'm sure it has been, but I don't know if I've actually been taking advantage of it. Here we have some slimes. Slimes are pretty pog. Let me just do some of this wait, don't die yet, please. Wait. Okay, we have some Whopper Flower Juice. Yeah, I think all the buffs were gone already. Yeah, my main issue right now is that she's not C6. She's really pretty cumbersome to use right now. I imagine though, once she's C6 and she places those stacks on the enemy instantly upon switching into her, it would be so much better. Which I mean, yeah, of course, C6 units are better, blah, 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 but I feel like she kind of needs it. Right now, it's not too bad because at least, you know, while we are giving them those stacks, we are also getting Kagura Verity stacks, and it kind of makes up for it. Yeah, okay, just stay outside of my radius, stupid armadillos. And again? Come on, so annoying. Probably for a pure electro charge team, Xingqiu might be better. He just gets his burst seemingly more consistent than Yelan. I might be missing a little bit of like energy recharge for her or something. But yeah, I figured since my Yelan is C1, you know, she would have that extra charge for Ian. It, you know, might be all right, but let's try a little bit here. The enemies are dying really fast. I don't know if that's just because of the supports though, like Yelan herself is doing a massive amount of damage also. But yeah, I guess I'll pretty much do it. We did get to see a pretty big E on Masanori there. Again, a lot of setup, but when she is C6, I'll probably throw Widsith on her so we don't have to bother trying to get the stacks either. And I just feel like it'll be a lot smoother, a lot less cumbersome to actually get things set up to do a big E attack. Also, you know, just for general electro charge teams, I think she's pretty good, you know, with her burst here and it just constantly providing electro, though a lot of units can do that like Fischl, Beto, whatever. So, but yeah, those are essentially my thoughts. It's not usual that I think a C6 really makes a character, more like makes them better. And of course it'd make Lisa better, but I feel like she's not really that pleasant to use until C6. If you really want to get the most out of her skill, yeah, at this point, I'm just kind of repeating myself. So gonna end it there. Tell me what you think though in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.